Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Tiger Singleton, and I'm going to read this week's insight letter. For those who would rather listen than read, which I totally understand. The title of this one is called On Changing Your Reality. And just a quick note here at the beginning, I want to remind you that when I write or speak, ultimately, I am just writing and speaking to myself. So often just saying what it is that I need to hear. So the opportunity in reading or listening for you is to find any resonance and see if it can help transform your consciousness. All right, let's get into this. I'm about to share some insight that just might shift everything for you. It might also irritate you. So if you're willing, let's look beyond the noise for a moment. Let's explore a truth that's possibly staring us in the face, yet somehow, something in us wants to avoid seeing it. You've been there, haven't you? Desperately wishing for things to be different, wanting things in your life to change. Whether it's changing the chaos of your life, or the troublesome pains of your past, or the frustration in your relationships. Maybe it's like standing in a storm, looking for a way out, thinking if only the weather would change, then everything would be all right. But here's the raw truth, the kind that might sting before it sets you free. The change you're looking for isn't out there. It never was. The great misunderstanding about change or transformation is that we think it's about altering something on the outside, even altering something about the character of you, acting, looking, or being different. We couldn't be more off track, which will explain how and why we can feel so lost at times in our efforts or desires to create change. Think about it. We go through life arguing with the seasons, wishing winter would stop being so damn cold, as if we could somehow gain control over the seasons, as if life is making some cosmic mistake. It sounds absurd when you put it like that, doesn't it? Yet, this is precisely how we approach our lives. We exhaust ourselves, trying to control and change external conditions, hoping to sculpt our external world into a shape that pleases us, a life where there's no more winter. Here's the thing. Our battles with the past, our frustrations with the present, our arguments with other people, it's all the same. We waste so much energy wishing things were different, running from reality, cursing it, even trying to fight it into submission. But real change, real transformation, isn't about making the external world your slave. It's not about having power over others. It's about transforming how you see. It's about realizing you're not experiencing something out there. You are experiencing the creation of what you project onto the blank canvas of life. Your past doesn't vanish. What disappears is the old way you looked at it. Other people don't magically change into what you want. Rather, your old way of seeing them is replaced with a new way of seeing. The lack you experience isn't replaced by more money in your bank account. Rather, you see how absurd it is to believe in lack as a real thing. Thus, abundance is deeply felt in the core of what you are, which changes everything that comes next. Our longing for change gets twisted up, as we mistakenly believe we need the world or ourselves to change. But what we're really talking about here is a transformation of awareness, of consciousness. And this has nothing to do with changing something on the physical plane. In a deeply spiritual sense, there's nothing out there at all. We imagine it all to be there, but it's not. This revelation speaks to the incredible plasticity, the moldable nature of our experiences. We can imprison ourselves with imagined limitations, not even realizing we're just making them up. If you can truly taste this insight, then you can begin to glimpse just how free you are. Suddenly, a door opens to a whole new life experience, a shift from seeing ourselves as small, separate beings struggling to survive, to recognizing ourselves as quite expansive, divine creatures, wielding the power of consciousness to shape our reality from behind our eyes, without even lifting a finger. For this transformation to take root, for it to truly hold in your awareness, the discovery of this power within must become the most important thing in your life. It's a fundamental journey, an unraveling of confusion, the innocent misunderstanding. You used to think that the most important things were out there in the world, but slowly, you realize the most important thing is inside you. This unraveling, this journey back to your true power, is happening whether we're conscious of it or not. But by becoming aware, by willingly surrendering to it, you can dramatically accelerate your evolutionary process. It's okay if you're not there yet. Maybe you still believe there's something out there more important than this discovery. But I challenge you to look at your life, to see how every step of your journey has been nudging you toward this realization. It's not about getting what you want in the world. It's about aligning with the truth of what you are. This is the holy shit moment, where a door of your consciousness shows itself as open, inviting you to step through and leave behind the illusions of what you only thought you wanted, to reveal what you truly need and desire. Yet, maybe you hesitate. Perhaps you're scared of not getting what you want in the world, or scared of losing what you cling to as your ego's worldly savior. How many times have you played that game, thinking, if only to find yourself right back where you started? Behind all this noise of thinking about what we want, is the deeper reality of what our heart and soul is really here to find. The invitation is to see clearly that there is nothing in this world you want more than to come home to the truth of what you are. And that's when the real transformation begins. That's when you're truly ready to change. Not change the world or change yourself, but transform how you see the world and how you see yourself. And in seeing it differently, we change everything. But first, you must let go of the world. Let go of yourself so that you can finally see what they really are. Life, or God, or the presence that holds this all together, constantly has this gentle smile that watches as we overly exert our way through life. It's that kind of smile where a mother with unconditional love watches her toddler struggle to tie his shoes, or when he drops his ice cream cone and thinks it's the end of the world. The toddler, tired and taking things personally and seriously, turns the situation into a life or death moment, when really, what is happening is quite adorable. The mother is not concerned, or worried, or scared for the child. The mother knows that all is well, and the child is simply confused about what really matters in this life. Here, the child would find the perfect support in the mother's embrace, a space where he can breathe and remember that this isn't nearly as serious as the mind is making it out to be. The child's liberation isn't found in magically being able to tie his shoes and avoid the natural learning process, or frantically racing around trying to find him another ice cream cone. The solution, the thing that truly changes everything, is found in seeing reality more clearly. Just so you know, for those who don't, the importance of this discovery, its implications, and how it can radically transform our experience in the most delightful ways is why I created the Deep Divers group. It's a sacred container where we see ourselves, others, and life more clearly. As a group, we honor the depth of such insight and explore the very real opportunity to integrate the discovery into our daily lives. If you, as well, can see just how important this is, to give it your heart-based attention/devotion, and desire to make meaningful and real progress on your journey, then let's explore how you might join me and others on this journey and dive deep with us in the Deep Divers group. And that's a wrap. If you're looking for the link about Deep Divers group, check the email from where I send this, or check the blog post, or check the YouTube description. I don't know. It's somewhere. Until next time, aloha, and cheers to the beauty that you already are.